Good day. Thank you very much for watching the Shy Peace Show. You can see my little red hat here. I'm Dr. Peter K.B. St. Jean, Associate Professor and Chair of the Department of Sociology at North Park University. I am the producer of the Shy Peace Show, and we are happy to bring you our last show in the month of October of 2018. Our guest, which you will be introduced first by YouTube. You'll see his performance. Will be in here with us a little bit shortly. But we want to remind you that you're watching a Peaceful World Movement show. You can, it's a live call-in show at 312-738-1060. And you can know about us by visiting our website at www.shypeace.net. Where the Peaceful World Movement is located at 11451 South Michigan Avenue, P.O. Box 206308 in Chicago, Illinois, 60628. And our number is 716-603-0992. And I'm happy to be here with you today. And before we meet in person, I'm going to introduce you to a gentleman by the name of the Hurricane. Cleave Jacques is his birth name, from the Caribbean island of Dominica. You see me wearing a little bit of my national piece here in 1996. A young person in Grand Bay, actually in Dominica, made this for me as part of the national wear. And I'm going to do a little shtick today with this hat. Somebody told me they didn't like my hat because it looked like the hat that Kanye West was wearing when he said whatever and make America great again. But, you know, this is a Dominica hat. But it's amazing how people can just take ideas and just take symbols from things that are unassociated and make them into things that are associated. So I'm just having a little bit of fun. It's Halloween. Not that Dominica hat is a Halloween hat, but you know, it's a moment of being creative. So we're going to be so a little bit. But I am going to show you a little bit of, it's a little bit dated, but a guest that we'll be speaking to a little bit later on, I'm going to show you a little bit of a musical performance of Calypso. And part of the idea is to enlighten some of you and about aspects of culture beyond Chicago, aspects of culture elsewhere. And you may have an opportunity to call in at 312-738-1060. So let's go and we'll see how the quality turns out, because a little bit of a historic video. We'll just see a little piece of it. The Hurricane performing a song in Dominica in the early part of his career. Let's see how that works out.
Custom is a place that is meant to bring in money, to help government build the country for we. Custom money does buy medicine and pay salary, build roads, fix schools, improve the economy. But the government abusing its authority by imposing heavy custom duties on we.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Calypso is a commentary that allows people to speak about what they see going on in society. The Hurricane Reggae Band actually is a band that's been here. They have won many awards here in Chicago. We'll hear a little bit about that in a few minutes. But part of why Hurricane is our guest today is that another nonprofit organization that the Peaceful World Movement support is called the Dominica Association of Chicagoland. And the Dominica Association of Chicagoland is the cultural organization of persons that are from the Caribbean island of Dominica, not to be mistaken with the Dominican Republic. Dominica is located between Martinique and Guadeloupe, right here in the center of the Caribbean. And our primary language is English, but some of us speak French Creole. Most of us speak French Creole. We consider it the second language of our country, although our formal language is English. And we are celebrating this year the 40th anniversary of Dominica. In 1978, Dominica became independent from Great Britain, and it is a commonwealth, which means that it holds somewhat of a respectable relationship, a professional, respectable relationship with Great Britain and other Commonwealth countries like Canada and others. And we have various treaties and agreements that allow people from the Commonwealth nations to live with each other in certain ways that they agree upon. Dominica, of course, is a democratic country. It has a parliamentary system of which there is a government, there are 21 constituencies, and the government, the political party with the most with the most seats or who won the most parliamentary areas control the government, and the one with the least amount of votes or less, the second less, is part of the opposition, it may be more than one party that could actually be part of the opposition. Currently, the nation is led by the Dominica Labour Party, and our Prime Minister is Honorable Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit, and we have the leader of opposition is the Honorable Lennox Linton. So we are celebrating the 40th anniversary of Dominica, and the Dominica Association of Chicagoland was initiated in 2015 by yours truly. I'm the founder and the president of the association, and we have board members that are all members, persons who were born in Dominica, and our membership includes persons who were born in Dominica or have family members who were born in Dominica or just friends and supporters of Dominica. And we have over the weekend, this is called the Dominica Independence Weekend in Chicago, and we have two events over the weekend. That one of them is at the Wild Hare, where Hurricane will be helping to raise awareness and express culture. And because it's a nonprofit organization, I can tell you about what's going on, and you can go to the DominicaChicagoland.net to learn more about the details. But Hurricane and his band will be performing there with some of his music, his cultural music. He'll play some reggae, some calypso, and then on Sunday, at North Park University, there is a Creole brunch at North Park University in Hammond Hall that's located at 3225 West Foster Avenue in Chicago. And then we have a variety of meals being prepared. I am proud to tell you, though, that if you come and you have some sea moss with us, and if you have some well, I don't know if I'll make ginger beer, but if you have some sorrel for sure, and you have some kako tea, as we say, this will be made directly from my hands. I enjoy this time of the year when I'm able to make the beverages and we are able to cook. My daughter Brianna will be doing the callaloo, and we thank our friends, the John Lewis family that usually made the saltfish and the smoked herring for us and made the akra and made the sauce. But this year they're not able to assist us, and actually we'll be getting instructions of how to be able to prepare those indigenous meals. I mean, we prepare them and I can do them, but Sandra and her family are just really, really good. So they're going to help us out to do it their way, or the way that they do it, closer than just the way that I do it, or we do it. So we'll be having a fanfare, and Dr. Daisy Henderson will be joining us. She's a professor in Michigan, so she'll be coming over. She and a friend, and she'll be joining us. And right over in the clean comforts of my kitchen, most of the meals will be prepared, and I've already began, letting the saltfish soak. I've already prepared some of the sorrel because it has to settle and has to just have a good base for a while. I've already prepared some of the sea moss, I haven't added the milk and the sugar yet, but that's there. And we already got the watercress, and so on. So, if persons want to come out and see the Dominica culture through meals and through the Creole cuisine, we'll be starting at 11:30 and going until about 2:30 or so at North Park University on Sunday, which is the 4th of November of the year 2018. And today is the 31st, the last day of the month, and it's very beautiful outside. It's nice and comfortable, and there are a lot of Halloween treats and tricks, treat or trick. Today I saw a post at North Park University where we were told that we are participating in Halloween, but it is not an event for tricks. It's only treats. Sarah is my my production assistant. You won't see her there. Hi, Sarah. Sarah is on the phone. She's from the St. Louis area. And Sarah, I don't know if Sarah went trick-or-treating. Now, she is dressed with a Halloween costume like Wonder Woman. No, Sarah, no. That's just the way you dressed today. No, she's not dressed like Wonder Woman. But she's here. She's in the spirit. Now, are you going to trick-or-treating, Sarah? Yes, no, yes, no, no, no. She said no, she's not going trick-or-treating. But, we are there in the spirit. My daughter this morning was dressed as Granny. And it was interesting to see how Priya Michelle, this 9-year-old, what she thought a granny looked like. So Sarah, there were parts she dressed up in a way of what she thought a granny looked like. She had some rollers in her hair. Her body was kind of hunched over. She exaggerated certain parts of her body to look like a granny. And they called her Granny in school today. I'm just hoping when she goes to school tomorrow, her name will be Priya Michelle and not Granny, because she might not really appreciate it. So tonight, because of you watching live, if you are involved in Halloween, if you are celebrating the Day of the Dead, as a lot in the Latino culture, the idea is the recognition of persons who passed on before us and persons who are able to be part of our family, even if they're no longer breathing and even if they are not above earth. So we want to recognize those of you who are celebrating Halloween in various ways today, and recognize that as we discuss culture, there are different ways that people look at culture. Let me remind you again that you are watching the Peaceful World Movement Show. We are here at it's called the Peaceful Movement Show. It's called the Shy Peace Show. We are at 11451 South Michigan Avenue, in the PO Box 206308, Chicago, Illinois 60628, and you can reach us at 716-603-0992, and our website is www.shypeace.net. We're going to allow you, I haven't said so, we just watch a little bit more of the hurricane.
Our custom charges are so high that some of us have to deal in smuggling to survive.
Outside, we're in the back of
And some can't afford the price of groceries.
Okay, somebody go get hurricane in the parking lot.
Because of we heavy custom duties. Well, even an apple is unaffordable. Because custom duty bleeding with people.
Okay.
Oh, si you made mashallah. Puti mashadi shekosa. You got the custom qui fait ça. Custom qui fait ça. Oh, ici you made public là. Puti on voit du shekosa. You got the custom qui fait ça. Custom qui fait ça. To make business better in we country, bring down we custom duties. And that kite will cross for the farmers in this country. Give them concession across university. We begging for mercy, custom duty go kill me. I said to quote the import charges for 93. Custom officers, but they are those with Christian mother are good friends of theirs. We can blame some officers for the high fees we pay because government impose duties on their budget day.
What year was that? What year was that? So we live on here, and that's it.
Everyday officers come under my week from the corners and class of the society. Workers put in their life in jeopardy for government and my wicked was say. See you, Madam Mashallah.
Well, you saw a little bit, you heard a little bit about this. You saw the man talking about custom duties in Dominica. Hurricane, that's probably a trivial question. I don't know when last he saw that video, but ladies and gentlemen, we have a little bit of time left here on the show, but we have with us here the man called the Hurricane. Hurricane,
yeah, man.
Thank you.
What's up? Greetings, Shy Town.
And it's okay to say
What should I
that.
say, Shy Peace?
You can say Shy Peace. That's good enough. That's good enough. That's good enough. Right? For those of you saw the award-winning band, the Hurricane. The man even has a guitar over here. I guess he's only Tankeshoy. Or you want to hear a little music, you'll be ready to give us something, right?
Why not?
Yeah, why not? The man brought his guitar in. You know, before the show, I was talking to Sarah. She was going to play the flute, but she never played the flute before. She figured she wouldn't have enough time to practice. I said that was a good idea. Right, Sarah?
Oh.
Well, so Hurricane, tell us about you, man.
Man, what can I say? Just started music at a real early age. I would say by 12, I was already playing guitar because my dad played, my brother played. So I started at early 12. By 14, I was already playing for bands. And by the age of 16, I was already in the biggest band in my country called the Swinging Stars. From then on, we toured all over Europe, North America, backed up a bunch of prominent guys like the Mighty Sparrow, the Arrow. You know, I toured with all those guys. And left Swinging Stars, met this guy from Exile One called Julie Morillo. We made a band called Emphasis. I don't know if you guys remember that. Played some zouk and kadas for some years. Then after that, I went into Calypso competition though.
Yeah.
Started singing Calypso in 1986. Yeah. Did Calypso for about 16 years. Came to Chicago, loved the reggae scene and the reggae music in 1998. I loved it in Chicago, and guess what? Went back home, retired from singing Calypso in 2000, and decided to be a reggae artist then.
Man retired from singing Calypso. But I understood, a little birdie told me that he might be coming out of retirement on Friday night. Is that true for a little Calypso? Is that suspenseful, or is that...
Well, sure. I owe it all to my country, Dominica, so I will do that. On Friday, yes, we have this our 40th anniversary, independence anniversary this Friday at the Wilia, which I call the reggae capital of the world. But you come in the reggae capital and we can get some Calypso from the Hurricane this Saturday.
Yes.
Let me just say to the news media, we've been hearing about North Carolina, we've been hearing about Puerto Rico and the hurricanes, but my country, Dominica, was totally devastated by Hurricane Maria last year in September. It's it's over a year now, and there's still people without roofs, without basic facilities and utilities. So supporting us on Friday, supporting this show on Friday would really be a big plus for us, okay? Because we need that support. Dominica, we're still grieving.
Yes.
You know, so we're trying to celebrate on Friday our 40th anniversary, independence anniversary. So here's a call for everybody out there. Come give us some support.
Yes, and see the Hurricane, right? And if you want to know more about our show, about how it is you get in and so on, you can go to dominicachicagoland.net and you can learn more. And the Hurricane, every November for the last 2 years, the Hurricane is going to come out of retirement for 12 hours. And he's going to play for a couple hours. So you got to catch him at that time. So now, I know Hurricane, believe it or not, we have just about 5 minutes or maybe something like that. So what you had in mind? What you had in mind on that guitar? Because I know people want to hear something.
Well, our band is called the Hurricane Reggae Band, and I'm sure most of Chicagoans as well, they're kind of accustomed with reggae music. So my plan today was to play a little Calypso music.
Nice.
One of my original songs for you.
All right, well, you want to do that? All right, go ahead. And while Hurricane set up, we'll let you know that you are watching the Peaceful Mode Movement show at here at CAN TV. The show is called the Shy Peace Show, and we are at 11451 South Michigan Avenue in Chicago. We are PO Box 206308, Chicago, Illinois 60628. You can reach us at 716-603-0992. And our website is shypeace.net. and we are about to watch live, right here live, the man Clive Jajac, even if I gave away his name. He is tuning up now, and the Hurricane, as he's affectionately known, and this man has some awesome players. So tell us about what we're going to hear from you.
Well, can I just say you just brought a secret. Nobody knows my name except my mom.
Oh, so forget that, scratch that. I think they blipped it out. I actually don't know his name, so I just made that up. That's Halloween, I just gave him a name.
Yeah, I'm the Hurricane.
The Hurricane.
Yes, some original calypso. This one's called Utility Pressure. Actually, back home in my country, Dominica, sometimes we pay a little bit too much for lights, for water, for basic facilities and utilities. So this song, social commentary, is about bringing down the utilities. Talking about the press, cable and wireless, looking far below, Dumb Lake and Owasco, not the rich and the poor, their voice is raising a roar. The rest we paying for phone is cause for concern. Oh yeah, even for water and lights, we paying a ridiculous price. Cost of living in this country already is not easy. Now we going crazy for basic utilities. Oh God Almighty, they killing me. They think we must be shaking a money tree. Now the government don't give them autonomy, so they using this for advantage mercilessly. Oh Lord, we pray somehow, someday, relief will come our way. Salary small, we tired ball, they pressing our backs against the wall. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh God Almighty, look down on me. Give we the people a victory. If our leaders don't intervene, then I say no way, we vote them again. Oh yeah. Utility pressure.
Man, I wish we had another half an hour here. I gotta bring it back. Gotta bring it. You should come back next week to talk about what happened after the show. So we give people a little sample, and you're gonna give them another tune. Are you available next Wednesday to come back with us?
I'm thinking
You gotta watch your schedule. You gotta watch your schedule.
I'm thinking I can.
Sarah, you don't have to book Hurricane, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, all good things come to an end. Time flies when you're having fun. We want to thank you so much for watching the Shy Peace Show. I'm your host, Dr. Peter KB St. Jean, and we have with us the Hurricane from the Hurricane Reggae Man. We'll see him again next week, and he's going to show us his awards, and he's going to tell us about the awards he won. Meanwhile, I want to thank you for watching, and I want you to remember to come again next week at 6 o'clock and support CAN TV. I'm Dr. Peter KB St. Jean, and the Hurricane saying good night.
Yeah, man, peace and love.
Peace and love.